So hello there and welcome once again to Packs&Recreation, where we open stuff and have fun or something along those lines. And following with the tradition that we established since the first episode, we are in Phyrexia All Will Be One mode. So we opened a pre-release which contains draft boosters, we opened a set booster, and now it only makes sense that we go for the collector's booster, which is a thing, certainly. The collector's booster is, as I told you in the previous video, the smallest of them all, the more expensive one, and the percentages are all modified, right? So I don't know if it says it somewhere. No, it just says like, okay. Includes a combination of 5 to 6 cards of rarity rare or higher, so 6 to 82%, 2 to 5 uncommon, 4 to 7 common, and 1 land cards. Traditional foil borderless mythic planeswalker in 3% of boosters, and more details. Basically, what this means is that pretty much everything is foil, and everything that is not foil is almost foil, or is like a special edition or something. So if you ever see a video with mythic pools and stuff like that, it's likely from a collector's booster. It's easier, it's also more expensive. So let's see. As you can see, the wrap is not glove friendly. Also, I never bought a collector's booster, so since this is the first one, I'm like, man, do I want to keep the box? So I'm trying to be very, not kill it, basically. And always with a sleeve, and there you have the boosters, right? So they have the same amount or slightly 15 cards, right? So the same of a draft booster, but with higher quality. So again, as usual, the one thing to remember here is that, well, these are very good boosters in terms of like ratio. Anything that you open, ideally, if it's foil or very valuable, you should like put into a perfect fit sleeve, and then if you want a normal sleeve, so you double sleeve it, mostly because most of this is foil and they curl, so there is that. So let's start. Let's see. I've been reading all about the lore about All Will Be One, and it's it's just a big cliffhanger. I'm not sure what Wizards' intentions were with I'm pretty sure what the intentions were. Shiny token, even the shiny, foil token, everything is foil here. A venerated road priest, nice. Venser, corpse puppet. I'm going to divide them by color as usual, until otherwise is indicated in the feedback. Urabrask Anointer in Phyrexia foil. Oh, nice. I don't know if this... Okay, you can see it on the camera, right? Like, it has this amazing foil effect that is just... It's great. I mean, this is the type of weird thing that people like, right? Me the first. So... A Bone Picker Scourge, also on foil. Again, most of this is foil or similar. If not foil, then it's a different type of art, which is the case for Rustvine Cultivator. Norn's Quartermaster, which is a commander card, apparently, in wide art, which is great. And flying first strike, whenever a commander you control enters the battlefield or attacks, proliferate. Okay, if there was any doubts about this being commander, there you go. Whenever a commander does anything. So white, which is actually this is 2 colors. So I oopsie whoopsie. So 2 colors here because only the weirdest ones are 2 colors. And Mind Splice Apparatus, I just saw a video by the professor talking about these cards, so very happy to have it in white art. Argentine Masticore, which we got a couple of these on the set booster. Let's put the colorless here, I think makes sense. A foil planes, which is even more nice than, even more beautiful than the usual. I am running out of space. And a Resistance Skywarden, which I thought it was a gorilla, but it's a troll. So there's that. Bat of Rebirth. Draw Skull Bomb. Full Shock Splitter. As you can see in these type of boosters, the better cards are exactly in the middle, which I guess is a counter measurement or something, and Basilica Shepherd. So far, very nice. You can see that all the boosters are, all the cards are special variants of foil or something. Except, so like you are paying for a better pool, so that's what you get. Even the tokens are foil. So there is that. So the foil, Karumix the Rat King, great card. One of my friend got it on the pre-release. I think it was his special, his limited card, if I recall correctly. So very, very nice. We can see that there is a Planeswalker coming, Kaya, Intangible Slayer. Not joking when I say that I have this variant of this card 3 times already, which is, I mean, I like it a lot. I don't know if I like it this much, but I like it a lot. Karumix the Rat King again, but this one is in Phyrexian foil. So you can see that, I mean, it's great. I don't know if I like this rat that much to have it twice in a single package, but in a single booster, but whatever. Furnace Punisher. That's the high point of the package, by the way, is the Phyrexian foil. A double blue Quicksilver Fisher in the Phyrexian art style. Roar of Resistance in the white art. This is a commander card, very nice. The Mirror and Safe House. We also got this one. Ooh, nice. I can see that this is a rare. Mythic, sorry. Monrek, Glory Dominos, nice. We got this one in the set packages last time. So very happy to have it. It's like a very nice card, actually, like mechanically speaking, and visually is just stunning. So what is here? So a foil forest, Steelbook Battle Chair, and now it's like quote the. Oops, you can tell I'm too nervous about the quality of these packages because I'm mix matching where they go. Reject Imperfection, Maze's Mantle, Core Pit, Icor Speed Basilisk, Forge Hammer Centurion, and Listener's Seer. So yeah, I don't know to which degree the Phyrexian foil is exclusive to these boosters. I haven't looked it up, but it seems like it. Or at least the ratio is very difficult to get, and they always appear here, so that may be a thing. Dragon Wing Glider, sorry, very nice card to like self-equipped equipment. Tekutal Inquiry Dominos, so the Dominos for blue in the Phyrexian art, very nice. Rosevine Cultivator in Phyrexian foil, which is always nice regardless of the card. A Canker Bloom by the Ambassador in the Phyrexian art, which is amazing. I love this type of art. Again, I wouldn't like the entire set like that, but the fact that, Mirage Mockery, a commander card. Apparently every booster comes with a commander card. The Seed Core in white art, very nice, a land. Tablet of Completion, which we got a couple of them in the previous packs. A Swamp in the now nice Phyrexian Decayed style. Noxious Assault, Cacophony Scamp, Sky Scythe, Engulfer. If you ever need, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. If you ever need to practice English, just like grab a bunch of magic cards and start like reading them out loud. Very good exercise. Bone Picker Scourge, Flensing Raptor, and Gitaxian Raptor. So a bunch of raptors. One of the news that they are commenting is that the Rise of or March of the Machine or Rise of the Machine, the next set, is going to have a different type of card, a new type of card. No one knows exactly what it is, but just by the booster descriptions alone, it seems to be something interesting. Tangle Wave Armor, nice commander card. Mana value among your commanders. It's nice because they have the commander icon. Even if you didn't see the icon, you can tell these are commander cards very obviously because of the description. Hey, nice. Evolved Spinoderm. We are favoring green a lot in this pack, I can tell. And another Evolved Spinoderm, but this one in Phyrexian foil. There is a degree of bitter sweetness in having the same card twice, in even worse in a row, opening boosters. Senior Dancer, which I love the visuals, the card not so much. Mirror Convert, Glimmer Lens, which great art in white format. Dragonwing Glider, in white art as well. Archfiend of the Dross, very good card. At least that's my take from the pre-release. An amazing land. Nimraiser Paladin, which is here. Furnace Punisher. Terramorphic Expanse. Kulthaka Cackler. Kudoltha Cackler. See, good exercise. Gulping Scrap Trap, and Zealot's Conviction. Overall, very good balance. No heavy hitters yet, or at least not from memory. It's funny that I have opened on camera a bunch of boxes and no like heavy hitters appeared. However, in the day of pre-release, a bunch of them came in my draft boosters, and I was like, what? So this is gambling. This is random as random can get. So it's not the best choice if you want one specific card. The Silex, the reason for everything that's happening in this arc, back cleave or black cleaves in white art, which is great. Urabrask Anointer, which I could swear that we already got this card in Phyrexian foil, which I love the effect. I really wish that the card will, follow the effect. Quicksilver Fisher, Soulblade Scamp, Phyresis Outbreak, commander card, and well, funnily enough, it doesn't say commander anywhere, but it does say each opponent, right? So I mean, there is only one game mode that everyone plays that has more than one opponent. The Mycosynth Gardens, Malcator Purity Overseer, which is a legendary creature, Phyrexian Elephant Wizard. So Phyrexian Elephant Wizard, I love it. If you want a commander, there is your commander. Multicolor is Azurius, white-blue. The Swamp, a very nice looking swamp. Tainted Observer, the Phyrexian Bird. I love it how this qualifies as a bird. I don't even know how this thing is supposed to fly. I mean, it can float, I guess, and levitate, but normally birds, fly with their wings, I guess. That doesn't qualify. Butterfist, again, the Mirans, or I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't really like their designs. I think it's by design that they are uglier than the Phyrexians, but Cutthroat Centurion. Every time I look at this picture, I feel my brain processes the image as it having a electric guitar for some reason, or a guitar axe, and it doesn't. It's just a dude with an axe. That was his axe on the other arm. And bring the ending, which is, the very chaotic moment in which Jace just flips. As you can see, so far, I think I had more luck with the pre-release packs than with these ones, Phyrexia Might. I really like the tokens, the foil tokens. Ooh, Solfim, Mayhem Dominus in Phyrexian horror style, which is very nice. I think we have the same card. You can already see we have the same card twice, with effect and without Phyrexian effect. Let's see which card is that. Jor Kadin, first Gold Warden. Well, can't say that I'm like ecstatic about it, but very nice indeed. And the printing is very different. This card doesn't look the same. Like the blacks on this one, just because of the foil, are very good. One thing that is bothering me though is that, I don't know if you can catch it on camera, but like the borders of the cards are badly cut, which very bad, Wizards. And the collectors boosters, I mean, yes, a bunch of people buy this for reselling and haha money and all that, but if you're a collector, like is my case, and you want them for collecting, the standard should be higher on these boosters, Wizards. Lux Artillery, a commander card. Whenever you cast an artifact creature spell, it gains Sunburst. I guess we need to see what Sunburst means. At the beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, Lux Artillery deals 10 damage to each opponent. Okay then. Tablet of Completion. Hey, nice! The Eternal Wanderer. And foil, because everything is foil here. But very nice. This is a very good card for white overall. We got one on the sets boosters, not foil, of course. A Forest, which is very nice. Voidwing Hybrid, very good bird for starting in draft. Urabrask Anointer, which has no reason and has no point in the story, at least to my understanding. Rosevine Cultivator, Hazardous Blast, Complete Devotion, and Escaped Experiment, which is blue. So halfway through, so far so good. One of the heavy hitters, which basically a heavy hitter is that the Phyrexian foil is a good card, a good card in the sense that like a powerful, crazy card or something. White Sun's Twilight. I love this card visually. Mechanically, not sure. Haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but love it. Chromox the Rat King, which is getting very annoying. Sawblade's Camp in Phyrexian foil, which looks very nice. It feels like more plastic. Again, I don't know if the camera catches it, but the camera feels the card looks like a lot more plastic. I like it. Again, the same card twice. This thing is rigged. And Necrogen Rot Priest. And overall, I like it. The effect, but this does bring it out. Hey, this is the commander card for one of the commander decks, if I remember correctly, which is nothing against Neyali, but it's a very ugly card. At least this is a white art. I mean, the draw, not the drawing, but like the character. I don't know. The Phyrexians are prettier. Norn's Wellspring, which has a better name than actually White Sun's Twilight. two in the same package, at least, well, different type of art. A island, ambulatory edifice, or edifice, I guess it's edifice. Watchful Blisterzoa, Dune Mover, good card. Cruel Grimnarch, very expensive. Death Touch, when he enters, or it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you gain 4 life. No, okay. Kind of meh, to be honest. Charge of the Mites, nice. And Gitaxian Anatomist again. So, we're down to 4. Actually, no, we're down to 5. Let's see. Phyrexia Mite. If you wanted mites, there you have them. Vishgras de Doomhive. Okay, this is a commander card as well. Very nice. Wide style. Or full art, or I don't know how the cool kids call it. Very nice looking. Ovika Enigma Goliath. Oh, this is... I've seen this one in the normal style. It doesn't look... It's not as zoomed in, which I think is fine because I love that the Phyrexian styles are more zoomed in. Bladed Ambassador in Phyrexian foil. We're not having the best of lucks with the Phyrexian foils, but I mean, we're just here for the fun. Blackbelly Rat. I am getting a bunch of rats, at least that. Hey, nice. Ortet Remnant of Menarch. Try saying that 10 times very fast, or even 3. Legendary artifact creature, Mir. It seems like Commander Meat to me. Vindictive Flamestroker. Nice. Melira, I don't know. The Living Cure. Nice card. We got this one in the I think the pre-release posters. Mountain Necrogen Rod Priest. A very good indicator for drafting, where you should go. Vat Emergence. The Fair Basilica. Nice. Chimney Rubble. And Offer Immortality, which I love this card. The visuals and the mechanic. And Vanish into Eternity, which apparently, after watching a couple of videos about this, is not clear if Elspeth is dead. Apparently, maybe she's just away. So, well, I mean, all the other planeswalkers are completed or dead. So I guess maybe she just went to another place. We will never know. I said we will in a couple of months, when the next set comes in. I don't think Elspeth's going anywhere. Rebel, nice. Oh, nice. Archfiend of the Dross. We did get this card, but this visual is amazing. This is great. And it does convey the horrors. This is great. Love it. Nice. Vraska in Phyrexian writing. So 100% Phyrexian for the Planeswalker. Funny enough, this is not foil, which is weird, but I don't think it even exists in foil, maybe. I don't know. But nice. I love this type of card because very flavorful. I mean, she is completed after all. But at the same time, it's like, if you only have this copy for some reason, you need to really memorize what it does, and or have like a paper copy or something so that you and your opponent know what this does at all times. I love it, not complaining, but you know. Blackbelly Rat in Phyrexian foil because I needed more rats in my life. A Quicksilver Fisher, which to me is, I will never stop saying that this is the White Eyes Blue Dragon. White Eyes Blue Dragon, the Blue Eyes White Dragon in this set, basically. Rostvine Cultivator, Clever Concealment, which very nice art. Monument to Perfection, which is pretty much everything on Phyrexia. Mercurial Spell Dancer, which I was about to ask if that was Vraska. It isn't, but sure looks like I completed Braska. A foil land, very nice. Ripskiff, I love the art on this. Like the boat propels himself or itself. Very nice. Although it's a vehicle, I do make a point of asking if is it really a vehicle if you can actually see that it's alive and it can move on its own. I mean, Resistance Reunited, a very nice moment that went bad very fast. Titanic Growth, classic green. Bladegraph Aspirant, Eye of Malcator, and Leonine Lightbringer. Remember that all these cards need to be sleeved if you want to preserve them without, them succumbing to air, basically. Phyrexia Might. Hey, nice! Kaito Dancing Shadow. I don't remember having Kaito, so this is very nice. And it's the manga style, Japanese style, which, I mean, for people that come from Kamigawa, this is perfect. So very nice, very happy about this one. And Throne Breaker of Silence, which I was actually wondering about this card because the card is very good. You pay 3 and 2 green. It's legendary creature, so it can be your commander. This spell can be countered. It has trample, and Throne Breaker of Silence can be the target of non-green spells your opponent controls or abilities for non-green sources your opponent controls. So everything that is not green can touch this. Like, as long as it is your turn, Throne has indestructible. So very good card. Nice. Nahiri. Apparently this confirms that the Phyrexian version of the Planeswalkers exists in foil. This is Nahiri completed in Phyrexian foil, which looks very nice and at the same time looks very weird because it's like the card is not up to this style, like because all Phyrexian foils, or most of them that I've seen so far, are Phyrexian style cards, and this one is just a Planeswalker card, even though the text is in Phyrexian. Very nice. And I didn't have Nahiri at all, so this is great. Again, a reminder, if you want a specific card, just buy it. Don't do this. Bone Picker Scourge, Whitebelly Rat, Geth's Summons, a lot of black, Venerable Road Priest, full art, Mycosynth Gardens in foil, Island. I will never have enough of this. Font of Progress, the Infested Flesh Cutter, which is the sword of flesh and bone, apparently. There you go. Mere Kinsmith, Stinging Hive Master, Molten Rebuke, and Meldweb Curator. Very nice. This pack was actually loaded between Kaito and Nahiri, so this is the best pack so far. And kind of, I'm not going to say worth the whole box because mathematically that will be incorrect, but at least in terms of emotions, yes, sure, it's the one that got me the most excited, I will say. This is the second to last. And let's see, Phyrexia Might. Ooh, Glissa Sunslayer in the Phyrexian style and foil. Nice. I love the fact that I'm saying foil, like I'm surprised. I'm literally paying for every card to be foil, but whatever. Very nice. Very sad story, this one as well. She was Sunseeker, then she became the Betrayer, and now she is Sunslayer. Ketheth Crucible Goliath. Nice. I don't think I've seen this card in normal style. The Sinew Dancer couldn't leave me alone without appearing in Phyrexian foil, so here he is. Gonna love him. I mean, you can tell that this card is like they were like, oh, no, we need art for this card, even if the card is not that good. Mere Convert, Thrumming Bird, nice name. Goliath Hatchery, Enchantment, very nice, full art. Mirex, which is a land, colorless, and a couple of effects. Drivnut Carnage Dominus, nice. This is actually a pretty powerful card. A Phyrexia horror. We did get the art for this card, and I think we got one copy of this, so this is very nice in foil. I'm going to have a blast sleeving all of this. A land. I know that compared to the other two, this one is I'm not as talkative, but I mean, I figured out that this is a collector's booster. I already talked a lot about Phyrexia, and you're here for the pools, right? So it's like whatever. Evolving Adaptive, Packs and Warrior. Interesting. Oxida Finisher, which, I mean, you cannot tell me that's not a gorilla. Like, oh, it's an ogre. It's a gorilla. Like, it looks like Gorilla Grodd. Look at the helmet. Inspiration much. The Draw Spit, love it. Land Sphere. So get ready. There are spheres. Shieldred's Head Cleaver, creature, Pharexian Warrior, Menace. Hex Gold Slash, and Duelist of the Faith. And now we're moving to the last booster, and let's see. I was trying to open them. Maybe I can open the last one. This is a technique that I have with gloves. Is very difficult, but this is a technique that I have since I was younger, because when I was younger, you could only get a booster every 3 months or something, because they were very expensive, and different countries, different rules. But I love this type of thing so much that I wanted to keep the booster, right? So I didn't want to break it. So I had to open it like this and try to remove the cards without, breaking the booster. So I will collect it. And I still do it to a degree. I know that this can be exasperating for some people. This will be easier without the gloves again. And then, I collect them. To me, I mean, to a degree, this is trash, but cardboard is as well, right? But to me, the art of the booster, the type of the booster, is as memorable as the cards themselves. So I try to keep at least one of each and have like a kind of a binder with them. I know it's stupid, but nowadays, I don't keep them all. I just keep one of each. But back in the day, it was like, man, the boosters. You should never stop appreciating where you came from, so that you can keep, the memories and stuff like that. Bluestone's Twilight, love all the Twilights. I think the cards, not the books or the movies, but love all the Twilights. I think like this thing is very well done, and like the whole explanation behind the concept, I just love it. You can tell that I'm trying to do this as soft as possible to be like, to not like spoil the cards behind. Mondrak Glory Dominus, very, 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 very nice, because it's in the Phyrexian art. Love it. And I think we have 3 of these already, so almost a playset. Very nice. Thrumming Bird is the card that I said, oh, the card has a nice name, and the card said, cool, bro. So I'm going to appear as your Phyrexian foil. Phyrexian Bird Horror. At least this one looks like a bird. Senior Dancer, because you cannot live without it. Bite-Belly Rat, because between rats and birds, you can say Phyrexia all you want, but it's still rats and birds. Gold Warden's Gambit, full art. The whole ambush kind of thing. And you can tell that they always have like the same characters as the Resistance. I get that they are like not a lot of people, but geez. Conduit of Worlds, very nice art. The Monumental Facade. This one, I got it in the pre-release physically, and it's nice. I mean, you have 2 oil counters and you can move oil counters from one point to another. It's a nice land to have if you're playing with oil. Mountain, Tiver Stand, or Tiver Stand, depends if you want to say it right or wrong. Job on Duelist, nice. Prophetic Prism, Fleshless Gladiator, love the art, the card not so much. Ichor Synthesizer, and Sinew Dancer, which of course it had to appear twice on the last booster, and just in case I didn't have enough, here it is in a different type of art. So there you go. Not the most impressive of collector boxes, to be honest, compared to other things that I see online. So far, we opened a couple of pre-releases, a booster box, a set booster box, and a collector's box, and no Atraxa and no Mother of Machines. Ironically, and they are right here. I mean, ironically, and I can open them so you can see. By the way, this is the best. Like, this is one of the best boxes to keep cards. Is the stack and save, because it does vacuum. You can see that there is my Mummy of Machines that I got at the pre-release, and there is also an Atraxa that I can see if I have it here. I should, because Atraxa is here somewhere. But the thing is that you're gonna love the fact that you like this. This is the thing, right? Like, this is why I insist. I like doing this. This is fun, and it's also fun to talk to people all over the globe about while I'm doing this. It's like it's part of the fun, not gonna lie, but we always need to be very clear with the fact that this is not the most efficient way for you to get whatever card it is that you're looking for. Because, well, you see, I open all those cards. If I had the desire to be like, yeah, I totally need a Mother of Machines. It's like, yeah, sure. I mean, that because I love her design, that's an expensive card, but buying one of those is still cheaper than buying all the boxes that I bought. Of course, this was a funnier approach to it. Here it is, Atraxa Grand Unifier. This was at the pre-release. Everyone was like, bro, but this is kind of not a good card for a pre-release. It's good for you to keep, and of course, great commander, and you can cheat. I mean, it's better. It's kind of a better card to cheat with other mechanics. But in a pre-release, she has 4 colors, so dealing with 4 colors, yeah, it's not that easy. So, yep, this was the box. Not the greatest box. Got a couple of good things. There was a very nice pack that was like Planeswalker on top of Planeswalker. That was very good. And a couple of Phyrexians in Phyrexian art style, a couple of wild art cards. But this is what you get with a collector's box: is a bunch of foils and all the types of art possible, and just overall very nice cards in foil. However, one thing to point before we close out is that, as you can see, it has a bigger chance of, or like a bigger percentage for you to get mythics and rares, but it doesn't mean that the whole booster is mythics and rares, because I can see a person looking at the price of a collector's booster box and seeing that it only has 12 boosters, and thinking, sure, the booster is full with mythics and rares. It's like, well, not really. You just saw it. Like, not the case. So it's really just the bling bling version of a booster set, a set booster, but like on steroids a little bit. And you have the Phyrexian foils, which are very nice, but normally it's a type of foil that you want for a card that you really want to use, like a commander or something. If you got it in commons that you're not going to use, I mean, you can blink them, I guess, but it's kind of pointless. So to a degree, I would even have preferred that the Phyrexian foil will be reserved for like mythics and rares, maybe, just for it to be like a meaningful thing that happens. But regardless, apparently it happens with all the cards that have Phyrexian art, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. I don't know. So overall, this was the box. Nice box, not the best box in my life, but very nice box. And we're still up for anything else. We have still a couple of boxes for Phyrexia, and I bought a couple of other things from Dominaria, sorry, and other bundles and such. So we'll see each other around. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you would like to change anything of how this process went. I'm still new to this, so every feedback is more than appreciated. This has been Packs, well, actually Packs and Recreation, based on Packs and Recreation, of course. Very nice series. You should watch it. And see you next time. Thank you very much, and have a nice one.